Hey everyone, and welcome to another daily video from Shopify Dropshipping Lifestyle. My name is Ricky Hayes, and in today's video we're going into when to make lookalike audiences. Alright, so let's get straight into it. So, firstly, for those who aren't aware what a lookalike audience is basically, as the name sort of suggests, it's an audience of people that are similar to the ones that you've been targeting, alright? And you make a lookalike by making a custom audience. I've made previous videos on this that explains how to do that. If you want to know more, go watch my previous videos on that, on all the Facebook ads strategies that I use, and that will teach you the skills you need. All right, but in today's, we're just going when you make lookalikes. A lot of people have asked me this, and I wanted to make a video around. So firstly, let's discuss the LLAs that I mainly use. So I primarily use view content, add to cart, purchase, initiate checkout. I don't use it a huge amount, I'll be honest, but it's there. Post engagement, video views, and emails. And I do it in actually that order for the most part. And for each of them, I use Shopify because it really automates, because I can make all pretty much except for the emails and except for the last three, because they're not standard pixel events. I can make at least view content, add to cart, and purchase all in Shopify by just in 5 seconds. It's so stupidly easy. I'd suggest watching my video on Shopify because it's a fantastic app. Anyway, and I make lookalikes at least 1 through to 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so I make all of them. Now, if you are on a limited budget, I would suggest doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, start doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because you're spending $25 a day, because I start on $5 budgets, whereas I test all of them. So I test, whenever I'm testing these, I schedule all of them and I make 1 through to 10 and I leave them for, well, pretty much 2 days. And I'll probably find 2 or 3 have a sale or 2, and I'll keep leaving them, and then I start seeing some more sales, and then I start optimizing. Same thing every time. But anyway, so initiate checkout is another lookalike that's a lot of people use. It is good. To be honest, I mainly use the top 3, and then I mainly use, if I have a video view one, and then emails. So let me explain though. Post engagement is, comments, likes, shares. Facebook, you can actually use that. Again, 1 through to 10. I just try it. It doesn't do very well, but I usually I get 1 or 2 that I can make a good bit of profit out of. So I test those. Then there's video views. Now, you're probably wondering why 95% last. I actually find 95% is actually the least best lookalike for video views. I actually find 75%, 50%, 10 second, and 3 second. I assume it's how Facebook attribute the 95%, but 75% is pretty much someone that's heavily engaged. If you have a 50-second video, or let's say a minute video, 75% they've watched 40 to 45 seconds of that video. It's pretty confident that they're pretty engaged. And I actually find that 50%, 10 second, and 3 second actually do really well. And then I'll test 10%, 95%, and I'll do 1 through to 10 for each of those. So you can see how 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and then emails. 110 new different audiences that you can use for scaling, and it's all based on, you could do it for 1 country, you could do it for 50 countries, so this is why lookalikes so powerful. You find audiences that are extremely good. Now with emails, I get the emails from my email service provider, which in my case is Klaviyo. It can be whichever one. Export them and import them into Facebook as a custom audience. If you are using MailChimp, it does have native integration, which saves you some time, but it doesn't matter anyway. I just export it as a CSV and import it. It really doesn't matter. And so now let's discuss when and why I use them. So now that you sort of know the lookalikes that I use, I want to explain when to use them, right? It's nice to know what they are, but it's nice to know when to use them as well, right? It's pointless otherwise. So basically, as you can see from my bottom sentence there, mainly around 300. So you want 300 people that have view content, all right? 300 people that have clicked your link, gone to your webpage, 300 people that have added to cart, and 200 for purchase. I find that you can even do 150 purchase, 150, 200. That by that point, you have enough data that 200 purchases is enough. And then same with initiate checkout. It's just that add to cart and view content are the ones that are going to be the biggest funnels for you. It's going to go view content, add to cart, purchase, initiate checkout. But again, I don't do initiate checkout before purchase because in theory, so if you're running purchase pixel with purchase LLA, let's say 4%, and it's doing extremely well, in theory that will be heavily optimized. And then you can even go to the degree of making a custom conversion around purchase for that product. So if you think about it like this, you have custom conversion for a specific product using lookalike audiences for that is optimized for purchase with a lookalike one-day click. In theory, that is like the god level of optimization in terms of it's meant to be that everything is around that product that Facebook's going to optimize. But again, I just stick to the standard purchase events. Post-page engagement or post-engagement, 200 comments is enough. I find I don't do them a huge amount again, and I don't find them near as successful. So I put video views, 300 of each. So what I mean is 300 people that have watched 75% and above, 50%, etc. So at least 300 of each. And again, don't do 300 if as soon as you hit 3 seconds, start at 75%, all right? And then work your way through that legend that I've made there. And emails, 300 emails. Now, 300 emails, because like in Klaviyo, and I assume in all the others anyway, I make a simple list, basically, of a filter. Again, the thing with marketing... Apparently I'm tired. But anyway, the thing with marketing is realistically it's all, if you've been doing this for a short period of time or a long period of time, really doesn't matter. The key to marketing isn't so much being like, having the world's best ad copy. It does make a difference. It's actually the key is split testing and filtering. Really, that's it. So like, and that's why you got to get used to that. Everything you do, you want to filter. You want to filter. Anyway, so with email, I make a list of anyone who has purchased in Klaviyo for that product, and it then makes a separate list of 300 people that have so then I can now in theory those people should be pretty much the same as the purchase custom audience, but they are a bit different. Facebook, I actually, if I'm honest, I fucking have no idea actually. In theory, it makes perfect sense that those 300 emails should be the same as 200 purchase, really. But anyway, I do it and I find that I get a couple of lookalikes that do well. So I don't know. Fuck it. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. Like, I know this sounds boring and it's pretty basic, but it's pretty important to sort of know. Everything you want to do, you do around 300 rule, realistically, for making lookalikes. Because I see a lot of people confused about that. And now you know what lookalikes I use. Like, you could make all those 110 lookalikes for one country. Let's say United States. And then you could make another 110 for Australia and UK. And you've got these millions to millions of people to target. So you're never going to run out of audiences. The hardest part's obviously getting that initial traction, getting those initial sales. Then you make lookalikes, start on $5 budgets, use your automated rule, and slowly scale, okay? I've helped people that think that, start on a $10, $20 a day budget to sort of really kick it off now. It just doesn't do well. The $5 budget actually gets more sales, funnily enough, and obviously better ROAS than these higher budgets, all right? So never forget that $5 budgets is actually the way to go. I don't really care what others say about how that they use $5 budgets because they're some fucking deity. The fact is Facebook actually at the moment prefers smaller budgets. and that's why I use the automated rule and very slowly scale. I mean, who really cares if you're only making $500 a day in revenue if you're making 50% take home, as opposed to if you make $1,000 a day in revenue and you're only making 25%. So you're actually making the exact same amount, but the difference is you have less work to do. All right, so it's important that you remember my scaling strategy. Watch my videos, watch all my videos, in fact, because they're fucking good, and it'll teach you all the foundations that's needed. All right. So if you have liked today's video, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well, and the notification bell. If you do have any questions, comment below. I do respond pretty quick. I'm a friendly guy, although I might sound like a prick. If you want a free cheat sheet, there's a cheat sheet down below, completely free. And there's also my free group on Facebook, Shopify Dropshipping Lifestyle, growing rapidly. I'm quite literally, while making this video, and 1 subscriber off 1,000. Now, I'm assuming that either after this video or by the end of today, I'll have 1,000. And so people are probably going to watch this and be like, "Oh, why didn't you just make it after you made 1,000?" Well, fuck off. I'm not waiting all day for that. And the other thing as well is, if you really do want results, and I'm onboarding people now because I'm just not letting everyone and anyone in. But if you are honestly wanting to make this into a business, like, Shopify, dropshipping, and you want to learn skills that's really going to help you to venture into literally any field you ever want in the digital marketing space, for sure, then my group, Shopify Dropshipping Lifestyle Gold Class, is for you, all right? And a number of people have been posting in the free group, and obviously my premium group, which a number of you probably wouldn't see anyway, their results. Within 20 to 30 days, they've hit $500 to $1,000 in sales already. They've gone from someone that wasn't sure how to do this to someone who knows really how to do this and is learning so much, and for a tiny investment, all right? And so, the reason that I do that instead of a course is that it's far more interactive. You're going to learn far better in my group than in the free one, all right? I've got 2 fantastic admins who help. There's running case studies, there's product research, there's tips and hacks, obviously coaching, just all your questions as well, and just a very small knitted community of people that are going to help uplift each other, right? So if you really do want to get results today rather than in months, I would highly recommend joining my paid group, all right? It's just a fantastic group. I'm loving it already. But aside from that, that's pretty much it from today's video. I hope you all have a lovely day. Take care.